Welcome to the Red Cross Disaster Orientation for Client Care and Shelter Resident Transitions, or SRT, for the Nebraska-Iowa region. In this presentation, we'll discuss the mission and purpose and how it relates to recovery care and shelter resident transitions. We'll discuss recovery care and its impacts, shelter resident transitions and its impacts, how deployments will look, and then also your next steps. The mission of the Red Cross during times of disaster to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies. And we do this by mobilizing the power of volunteers like yourselves, as well as generosity of donors. We build resilience by mitigating the impact of disasters, meeting urgent human needs, and facilitating recovery through direct action and community engagement. The purpose part is really where client care and shelter resident transition shines. Recovery Casework is a group of volunteers who is focused on individuals, households, and entire communities and helping them recover from the disasters. There are several components. First, they work on intake and case management. So they're either opening or working on existing cases within the RC Care system, which we'll teach you. They make sure that every person is getting all the referrals and financial assistance that they're qualified for. We utilize referrals from both internally and the community to make sure that we're checking every box for the clients that need us. They do all our follow-up sessions and make sure they're assisting with recovery planning. They also help with advocacy and problem solving. One of the things that they are conveying is the Red Cross's institutional knowledge. With any hope, the clients are experiencing a once-in-a-lifetime disaster. We, on the other hand, help people all the time with these sort of things, so we have a much better understanding of what the next step should be, and we want to share that knowledge with these clients. Some examples of the referrals that the client care team might make is to the individual client care team within the American Red Cross. This includes health services, mental health support, and spiritual care. Health services is licensed volunteers who provide assistance with medical essentials and resources post-disaster. Essentially, what they can help do is replace medications and medical equipment that were lost during the disaster. Mental health support is there because our clients are facing a very traumatic event. The sort of support that comes with psychological first aid, stress management, emotional support is critically important to helping people contextualize what has happened and move forward from there. People also respond to different disasters in different ways, including turning towards or against religion, which is why our spiritual care advisors are there. They're certified volunteers as well, and they help people with care and comfort and help connect them to people of their faith within the community. Shelter Resident Transitions, or SRT, is a group of volunteers that get activated on larger disaster operations. SRT volunteers help clients move from the shelters into longer, stable housing. So what this means is that they're assessing client needs and housing options, coordinating with community resources, and providing guidance and support during that transition. The impact of shelter resident transitions on our clients can be immense. It reduces the stress and uncertainty of losing your home in a disaster because it gives faster access to permanent, more sustainable housing, which they can then build a future in. There's safety involved in that. It's their own well-being. It's the peace of mind knowing that our organization, as well as other organizations within the community, haven't forgotten them and are invested in their long-term success and their living situation. SRT is a deployable position. They go into shelters on the higher level disasters because more people are affected at those higher level disasters and help them start working on those longer term housing arrangements. Casework is also deployable often as a virtual option. What you need to be able to deploy is to both be trained and available. Deployments are always an option. They are not required. But if you are interested in doing that, having your training completed and then being available both regionally or nationally will help get you onto a deployment. If you do deploy outside of our region, we as an organization handle your flights, lodging, and incidentals so that you're taken care of the entire time. You're giving your time and energy. We want you to give nothing on top of that. Because it's an urgent need, because it's a disaster, we do ask for a 24-hour departure time. So if you say, yes, I can go on a Tuesday, you'll depart for that location on Wednesday. And we also ask for a 2-week commitment because of the expense. And we do want to respect our donor dollars. So we ask that people, when they deploy for a significant amount of time. And in this case, it's 2 weeks. From an administrative standpoint, your next steps would be to complete your assigned training, which will be in Edge, our education software, and already preloaded for you. You'll submit a headshot for your ID badge, submit a driver's license information, and do an authorized driver request so that you can operate Red Cross vehicles. And if you have a professional license, we'll ask you to upload that as well. Your supervisors will be reaching out to you, as will your workforce engagement team members, to work on different preparedness components, because a lot of these roles are only occurring when disasters happen, and there's a lot of work to do in between disasters. You'll be invited to attend meetings, and you'll be connected with other people that do what you do, so you have the opportunity to talk through it with them or do some mentoring. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation, and we're excited to work with you. If you have questions, please direct them to your supervisors or your workforce engagement team, and they'll make sure you get the answers. We appreciate everything you're going to be doing and the energy that you're willing to give. Know that your volunteerism is always on your terms. So if there's anything that we can do differently, please let us know. Thank you.